Alright, YouTube and Fallout community. So, this is it. This is the day before launch. Like, we are less than 24 hours away from Fallout 4. So, I put out a video in a few days. So, what I thought I'd do is, since it's the day before launch, I thought I'd review pretty much everything we know about the game so far. And, yeah, like, I can't believe it's here, man. Like, I was actually watching some of my older videos. Like, my first one I put on this channel when I came back into doing YouTube. It's just funny to see, like, just how long ago it was and how little I knew at the time about the game. I won't be, saying anything new. I mean, there's not been anything new for the game released in time recently. But, so let's get right into it. First up, as you can see on the screen, voice protagonist. I thought I'd just bring that back up. Very, very cool new thing for Fallout. I'm really excited to see what this is like. So yeah, voice protagonist. Next up is Pip-Boy app. Like, that's, if you haven't downloaded it yet, it's very much worth it. Pretty cool app. I actually have a video that I did about a week ago or so that where I kind of reviewed the app. It was pretty cool. New combat system. They built it from the ground up this time. I think they got the guy from the Destiny multiplayer to help them, and it looks very fluid and everything. We have a layered armor system now, so like you can wear a different piece of armor for like each limb. And I think your like torso, your head, and then like there's some. And it's pretty crazy. Like instead of just one piece of armor for your entire body and then a helmet, like it's. So that's definitely a lot better. They have weather now, so like it rains and things, which just makes the world look cooler. Then there's like radiation storms, which I still don't entirely know what that's about, but you get irradiated obviously, and then there's like lightning that strikes, and I think it can radiate you as well. There's no skills now, just all special stats. So that's gonna be a pretty drastic change for the game. But pretty much anything that was like skill based is now like a perk, like lock picking and things like that. So. It still has the same thing. You can still do the same thing. You can still pick locks. You can still hack terminals. You can still sneak and all the things. It's just all perk based. There's about 270 perks in the game, roughly. If you count all the different ranks to each perk, I think there's like 70. What is it like? Yeah, 70 base perks because there's one for each level of your special stats, which can all go to 10. There's about roughly, I think a little over 270 actually. There's 12 companions in the game, but you can only have one at a time now, which before you could have two depending on who you were choosing to have follow you. Like you could have your dog and like a human and things like that. So now there's 12 companions, but only one at a time. There's over 50 base weapons, but there's over 700 modifications, which I cannot wait to get into. Like I just cannot wait for this, man. Like that's probably the thing I'm most hyped for is either the settlements, which is obviously a thing that was going to be in this video, is the settlements, and the weapon modding and things. Like customization is my favorite thing in games. I love choices and customization in games, so I cannot wait to delve into this weapon modding things. The map is about the size of Skyrim, roughly about the same size as Skyrim, but a lot more dense than Skyrim because Skyrim was kind of a lot of open worlds. The towns were good. The towns were good size in Skyrim, but this is supposed to be a lot more dense for Fallout 4. Customizable power armor is the thing now, and you may be able to make your own armors. I don't know yet. There's the armor perk, so obviously that's used for something. It may just be for the power armor. I don't know, but customizable power armor. There's a new lighting system where like if you're in like a building and like there's like holes in the roof and things like that, like the light actually shines through, so it's like very very realistic atmosphere. If there's like holes in this, in a wall, light will come through that. So that's definitely gonna be cool. We get to finally play a pre-war segment, which is gonna be pretty interesting. Just to see what the world was like before the bombs dropped, the day before the bombs dropped. They have a rubber band system now, so like if you venture off too far from the earlier parts of the game, you can probably find enemies that are too strong for you at the time. So don't venture too far. But I watched Mr. Madden Play's review of the game, and he said the rubber band system is not terrible. Like you can come across a guy and he'll have like a skull next to his like name or whatever, his life bar, and like that means that he's too strong for you. But he said that it's not like ridiculous. Like it's possible to still beat them, but they can damage you a lot. They have no level cap now, so you can level up all the way. I still don't know exactly what this means. Like, okay, there's no level cap, so like you can get all the perks, but I don't know. Can you just keep leveling? I mean, if you can keep leveling like completely, that'll be fucking awesome. Like, or does it stop kind of like originally Skyrim? Like you could keep leveling up until you got all the perks and then it stopped. And I think that they made it to where you can level up infinitely, which I hope that's what it's like. I hope you can just keep leveling. I don't know what the benefit to leveling up would be. I mean, unless leveling up you gain like more HP. And more maybe like carry weight and things. Other than that, I really don't know what the benefit of leveling up constantly if you have all the perks already. You can keep playing after the story, which is was kind of expected anyway, because it's kind of stupid that on Fallout 3 in New Vegas, like original Fallout 3 before some DLC came out, like you beat the story and like you got to reload from your last save. Like it was kind of stupid. There's mods for the consoles, but I don't think it's coming out till, I believe they said early 2016. Like they'll come out with like creation kit and things. I still don't even know how that's going to work. I don't even know how you're going to put it into your console version of the game. I don't know how to know anything about mods, but that's going to be pretty awesome. And last up for the news, or like not news, but the roundup for what we know about Fallout 4 is every item has value now. Like even if it's not worth anything, like cap wise, you can probably break it down. Like say you find like a toy car, you can probably break that down into like screws and maybe like, I don't know, maybe little pieces of wood or something. I don't know exactly, but you can break down any item like Wonder Glue and duct tape, or you need to add adhesives to make a lot of things. So like those two or something, you probably definitely want to keep all the Wonder Glue and duct tape you get, especially for modding and things like that. But yeah, that's it for like the roundup. I probably missed some things, but I wasn't trying to cover every little bit of new things for Fallout 4. It'd be a long ass video if I did. But yeah, if you want to watch a good review video for the game, I'd recommend Mr. Matty Plays. I said that earlier in the video. His review is very, very good. Completely spoiler free. He's very professional with the way he does his videos, and he doesn't spoil anything for you. He just shows a lot of like his gameplay when he's just kind of running around fighting things and kind of walking around some locations and talking to NPCs, and it was awesome. I was a little skeptical to watch it at first because I haven't watched anything, like no videos that weren't released by Bethesda since the spoilers started dropping, because I didn't want to spoil anything for myself, and I was really skeptical to watch his video just because even if I knew he wouldn't do any spoilers, but like I still didn't want to ruin the game for myself. But he did. It's a very good video. But yeah, I can't believe it, guys. As of right now, it's like for me, it's about 11 hours, I think, until the game drops. As I'm recording this, I don't know exactly when I'm going to upload it, but I'll upload it before the game drops. But yeah, hit me up on social networks, guys. I cannot wait. Later.